Welcome. To ensure a smooth and timely experience, we ask all guests in the arena who plan to watch the graduate procession to be seated 10 minutes before the start of the ceremony. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Late arrivals will be asked to wait outside the gymnasium until the academic procession is finished before they are seated. When today's ceremony concludes, please plan to reunite with your graduate outside the building. Take a moment now to plan an outdoor meeting spot. This small step will help everyone exit smoothly and avoid congestion and crowding. Professional photographers from Grad Images are taking photos during the ceremony. If you would like to take your own photograph, please do so from your seat. Photo station locations are available in the Innovation Lab atrium and the Student Rec Center gymnasium. We invite you to use them for taking photos after the ceremony. Good afternoon. We ask the audience to please be seated. The processional will begin momentarily. We ask that you please remain in your seat during the ceremony. Professional photographers from Grad Images are taking photos during the ceremony. If you would like to take your own photographs, please do so from your seat. Photographers and videographers are present today and may capture images and video for use in Missouri S&T promotional materials. If you have concerns, please email commencement@mst.edu. Today's ceremony will feature professional American Sign Language interpretation by Associates in Sign Language LLC in front of the stage to allow all our guests to fully experience this celebration. This ceremony will be also broadcasted live downstairs for guests seeking additional seating. If you are interested, please ask a staff member in a green S&T polo shirt to direct you to the overflow seating area downstairs. Distinguished guests, welcome to commencement at Missouri University of Science and Technology. We will begin the ceremony shortly. Distinguished guests, good afternoon. We ask the audience to please stand and remain standing as you are able for the candidates processional. Distinguished guests, please remain standing and remove your caps as you are able for the presentation of the colors by the Air Force ROTC Blue Sabres and the Army ROTC Stonehenge Battalion.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose white stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare almost bursting in air did prove through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you to the Missouri S&T University Winds and the Missouri S&T Choral Program for providing music for the opening of our ceremony. Thank you to the Air Force and Army ROTC cadets for posting the colors. Distinguished guests, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the distinguished members of the Platform Party that you see on stage. Platform Party, please stand as your name is called. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Representing Missouri S&T's faculty, staff, alumni, and students are Dr. Mo Dagani, University Chancellor; Mr. John M. Gibbs, today's guest speaker; Mr. Ernest K. Banks, our alumnus speaker; Mr. Patrick Wagner, who will receive an award of professional distinction; Dr. Robin Gore, Vice Chancellor for Student Success; Mr. Michael J. McGivley, President of the S&T Board of Trustees; Dr. John Harris, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs; our Vice Provost and College Deans, Dr. David Borak, Dr. Mirzad Buzurdi, and Dr. James Sterling; Ms. Alicia O'Neill, Vice Chancellor of Finance and Operations; Dr. Kamal Kayat, Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation; Dr. Paul Runyon, President of Faculty Senate; Dr. Greg Edwards, Vice President of Staff Council; Rebecca Benjamin, Student Body President; and our faculty mace bearers, Dr. David Bayless, Dr. Melody Lowe, and Dr. Catherine Northcutt. Please join me in recognizing our Platform Party at today's commencement ceremony. Thank you. Platform guests may be seated. Chancellor Mo Dagani will now begin our program.
Good afternoon. Should we try this again? Good afternoon. Little better. Good afternoon. All right. What's the matter with you? You yell already. Well, welcome to today's commencement ceremony. Today we are celebrating the accomplishments of our graduating class. Graduates, please look at your family members and friends in the building with us today. Wave to them. Thank them. Stand up. Actually, stand up. Stand up. Look at your family members. Wave at them. Thank them for everything that they've done, and make sure when you go home, hug them. Parents, grandparents, friends, family members, recognize how much they've done for you to be sitting here today. I'd like to ask you to also consider all the people cheering for you who are not in this building with us today. Please join me in showing your appreciation to those people who have given you vital support during your academic careers. Thank you. For over 155 years, S&T has educated creative thinkers, innovators, and leaders among many industries. And now you join those distinguished alumni. Through your relentless pursuit of purpose, you and your fellow graduates will provide critical contributions to critical challenges facing our communities, societies, and the world. You will invent new businesses and new technologies, support cybersecurity, help protect the environment, further space exploration, educate our youth, or any of the thousands of other interesting and important career paths our alumni follow. You may excel in a career that doesn't even exist yet. Each week, I send an email on Friday mornings to our students, faculty, staff, alumni, and many, many others. In fact, over 100,000 people received that email. Who in here, let me ask, who in here receives my Friday messages? Let me see a show of hands. I won't ask you if you read it, but let me see if you... Regardless of the topic of my email, every single time I hear from alumni from all over the world, from Europe, South America, Sub-Saharan Africa, Far East Asia, the Middle East, from alumni about how their S&T education prepared them for their career and success. This is wonderful to hear, of course, and I have no doubt that your education will pay tremendous dividends as well. I hope that one day you too reach out to the chancellor of this great university with your story of success and tell him or her how S&T contributed to your successes in career and life. You deserve to be here, and I know your future will be bright. Every graduate sitting here has a unique story and mentors who made a difference in their lives. I'd like to recognize a few faculty and staff members who were nominated by members of this class for believing in their potential, offering guidance, and helping shape their path to success. You will spot them wearing our Behind Every Graduate pen, and you can read in our students' words how these individuals inspired them at commencement.mst.edu. Commencement.mst.edu. I'd like to ask these people to please stand and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until I have read all the names. Dr. Kelvin Erickson, Curator's Distinguished Teaching Professor of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Ms. Stephanie Fitch, Teaching Professor Emeritus of Mathematics and Statistics. Dr. Hunter Scherer, Assistant Professor of Civil, Architectural, and Environmental Engineering. Dr. William Showalter, Teaching Professor of Civil, Architectural, and Environmental Engineering. Ms. Jody Seeley, Academic Advisor, and Mr. Ethan Tabor, Nuclear Reactor Manager. To all of you nominated for this honor, thank you for believing in our students and helping them achieve these important milestones in their lives and careers. Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my honor to introduce one of your peers to give the student address, Ms. Rebecca Benjamin, the student body president. Rebecca is a biological sciences student from Enid, Oklahoma. Her academic minors are biomedical engineering and studio art. Through the opportunities for undergraduate research program, Rebecca worked in Dr. Julie Siemens' lab on a research project about traumatic brain injury. She has also conducted AI research into autoimmune diseases and cancer. In addition to Student Council, Rebecca is a member of the iGEM Student Design Team, Helix, Joe's Peers, Phi Sigma Honor Society, the Pan-Hellenic Council, Zeta Tau Alpha, and the Order of Omega. I don't know when she found time to study. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Rebecca Benjamin.
Thank you, Chancellor Degani. Hello, everyone. It is my honor to speak with you all today. To graduates, families, professors, friends, thank you all for being here to celebrate this incredible milestone. Graduates, today you are sitting on the edge of something new. Some of you are excited, some of you are nervous. Some of you have every detail of the next 5 years planned out, and some of you have no idea what comes next. But regardless of where you are headed, you all share one thing in common. You made it here. When you first stepped onto this campus, many of you were uncertain. You came to Missouri S&T carrying expectations, goals, fears, and hopes of who you might become. And somewhere between the late night study sessions, daunting exams, design projects, research labs, organization meetings, coffee runs, and new friendships created, you changed. You learned how to blossom where you were planted. For some, that happened in design teams and academic labs. For others, it happened through leadership positions, service organizations, athletics, Greek life, or even communities built in classrooms and residence halls. Some of your greatest lessons were not taught in lectures, but in the moments where you failed, adapted, persevered, and tried again and again. This university challenged you. It pushed you beyond what you thought you were capable of. It taught you how to solve problems, how to think critically, and how to continue forward even when the path ahead seemed impossible. Every setback became a lesson. Every challenge became proof that you are stronger than you realized. And now, after years of building lives here, you are being uprooted once more, but not without purpose. You leave this place to blossom again in graduate schools, careers, new cities, new relationships, and an entirely new stage of life. It might be hard to leave behind a place that has shaped you so deeply, where you found routines, friendships, mentors, and versions of yourself you might not have known existed. But if there's one thing Missouri S&T has taught you, it is that growth never happens by standing still. So as you leave here today, I hope you remember. Remember the nights that felt endless, but somehow led you here. Remember the people who sat beside you in class. Remember those who supported you when you struggled and celebrated your victories along the way, and also became family. Remember the professors, mentors, friends, and loved ones who believed in you even when you doubted yourself. And most importantly, remember who you became at your time at Missouri S&T. The degree you receive today is more than a piece of paper. It is proof of perseverance, proof of sacrifice, proof that you kept going even when things were difficult. It is recognition that you finished what you started. And now the future is waiting for you. There will be moments ahead where you'll feel uncertain again, moments where you'll wonder whether you are ready for what comes next. In these moments, remember this. You have already done difficult things. You have already overcome obstacles you once thought were impossible. You are more prepared than you know. Class of 2026, enjoy this moment. Remember the laughter, the friendships, the memories. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. So go forward confidently and blossom. Take risks. Pursue things that excite you. Build communities wherever you go. Leave places better than you found them. Be kind to people and continue growing into the person you want to become. And no matter where life takes you next, a part of Missouri S&T will always go with you. Congratulations, graduates. Today, you stand victorious as you move forward to solve for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rebecca Benjamin. Chancellor Degani will now introduce today's commencement speaker.
Thank you, Rebecca. Today, we are honored to welcome Mr. John M. Gibbs, Senior President of ExxonMobil Global Operations. Mr. Gibbs earned a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering from S&T and began his career with ExxonMobil in 1993. Over more than 3 decades, he has built a truly global career, serving in leadership roles across the United States, Africa, the Middle East, and Asia Pacific. His experience includes extended assignments in Nigeria, Angola, and Indonesia, as well as senior roles guiding global projects, organization-wide services, and operations. In January 2026, he assumed responsibility for overseeing ExxonMobil's operations worldwide. Mr. Gibbs' leadership extends beyond his career. John and his wife, Amy, and Amy is here with us. Thank you for being here, Amy. Would you stand up for a moment and be recognized? Thank you, Amy. Are strong supporters of giving back and strengthening the communities where they live and work. Their shared dedication to service is reflected in their leadership roles for philanthropic initiatives supporting Houston area nonprofits and advancing opportunities for others. Please join me in welcoming today's commencement speaker and my good friend, Mr. John Gibbs.
Good afternoon. That's a little bit less intensity than we had with Mo here. I'm not going to let him get me. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. There we go. There, excellent. So, Chancellor Mo, members of the faculty and board of curators, proud families and friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026, a sincere thank you. It is a great honor for me to be back in Rolla. This place has shaped me more than I realized at the time, not only academically, professionally, but I also met my wife now of 32 years at this location. Thank you. She deserves applause for 32 years. Now, Mo had you acknowledge all of those who helped support you, and I think it's important that we take another shot at that, acknowledging the parents, the grandparents, siblings, partners, mentors, and supporters in the audience today. So again, one more wave to everybody who has been a big part of getting us here. Why this is so important is that the degrees, they're conferred upon individuals, but they are earned with help. So graduates, please, as you exit today, take the time to thank the people who made it possible for you to be here. Now, from this university's earliest days, S&T students, we quickly recognized something very, very important. We all had, I think, a very similar experience when we showed up here. Shortly after arriving on campus, we discovered this place is tough. It requires hard work, serious work, and work that demands long hours, discipline, and stamina. Yet just as quickly, we all came to understand that rigor alone is not enough. You need perspective. You need community. You need the moments that remind you why the effort is worth it. You need moments like today. That instinct to take work seriously while remembering what sustains you runs through the history of Missouri S&T, and it defined our tenure here. And so today I would like to share with you 5 reflections or 5 themes drawn from this place and from my own journey since leaving it that I hope will serve you well on your journey. Now don't worry, I will keep them brief. Remember, I once sat in your chairs, and I understand the virtue of brevity in a commencement speaker. So with that, the first theme I would like to address is this university's quiet excellence and what it asks of its students. Quiet excellence is excellence that does not seek attention. It's not boastful, and it's not self-regarding, but it commands respect. It's built patiently and revealed gradually, and recognized unmistakably by the people who rely on it. It's been this university's hallmark for the better part of 150 years, a hands-on, practical, problem-solving culture and seriousness about excellence. And it certainly drove me. I pushed myself to do the best that I could. Now, along the way, there were a few times where I fell short in my academic expectations. One in particular has stayed with me. It was a mechanics and materials class, and I got a B in it. I remember being sorely disappointed, but honestly, deep down, I knew I hadn't done the work and put in the effort to get the result that I had wanted. That realization had a profound effect on me. I learned a huge lesson, one that has stayed with me much more than the grade itself, which was that high standards, they don't enforce themselves. You have to choose them every day. S&T's quiet excellence does not announce itself. Instead, it leaves a trail of work well done, challenges met, and responsibilities kept. And you'll learn for yourselves that this university's quiet excellence is actually quite loud. It's heard widely and respected broadly. Now, my second observation centers on Rolla and its place in our lives. Rolla calls itself the middle of everywhere. Now, to me, that sounds a little bit ambitious for a small town, but I think remarkably accurate. And while Rolla is a small town, the influence of this town and this university is anything but. Consider that miners helped build the space program, providing astronauts and scientists who help push the boundaries of human exploration. It amazes me that people who once walked down Pine Street later walked in space. This campus hosts a Stonehenge replica, fittingly, because engineering has always connected people and centuries across civilizations. From military service to scientific research to business and industry around the globe. Missouri S&T graduates take what they learn here and extend it far beyond this place. And with all due apologies to Las Vegas, what happens in Rolla does not stay in Rolla. It spreads. Now, graduates, there's one exception. That's St. Pat's Week, right? What happens here stays here. Sorry, Mom and Dad, you're not going to know. The third theme, you are more than ready for what awaits. Among the pleasant surprises early in my career was realizing just how well Missouri S&T prepared me. Over the first weeks and months in the working world, I expected the same pace, the same pressure, and the same level of scrutiny I had grown accustomed to here. I definitely found it at ExxonMobil. But I also found myself thinking, this is manageable, and I can do this. Not because the work was trivial, but because I'd been trained to handle complexity, ambiguity, and standards that would not bend easily. What felt relentless as a student quietly became an advantage in the real world. Missouri S&T has prepared you, not just with theory, but with judgment. Not just with knowledge, but the confidence to apply it. S&T graduates do more than hold their own against peers from schools with bigger names. They exceed expectations year after year. You leave with a full toolkit, technical skills, analytical skills, and experience applying both in real-world conditions. But more importantly, you do know how to choose the right tool and how to proceed when the path forward is uncertain. Don't underestimate how valuable this is. Now, of course, you haven't learned everything yet. Today is, after all, a commencement, which is a beginning, not a finish line. You are commencing the next chapter in your lives with plenty of lessons still to learn, and so it is with my fourth theme, which I call Finding Your Angela. About 12 years into my career, I was an engineering manager on my first expatriate assignment in West Africa, working and living very far from home in a very different cultural setting. An urgent technical problem surfaced, and I certainly felt I was capable, I was eager, and I wanted to help solve that problem. So I jumped in, structuring the solution as it made sense to me. And it worked, or so I thought. Angela, my administrative assistant, pulled me aside shortly after. She said, "Sir," she always addressed me as sir, "Sir, you have made a mistake." She explained the way I had structured the team to solve the problem had ignored important cultural sensitivities. So the team wasn't acting on my guidance, the problem was not being solved, and my supposed success was really a failure. Angela changed how I understood leadership. It taught me that solving problems requires self and cultural awareness, and that it is more than just numbers. Each of you will need an Angela. Someone who tells you the truth, whose insight is piercing and will help you see the things you might miss yourself. Find your Angela. My final theme, trust and integrity. They are foundational to engineering, to leadership, and to life. Many of you are going to build remarkable things in your career, building systems, products, teams, companies. But the most important thing you can ever build is trust. And trust is inseparable from integrity. Build trust. Trust in your own judgment. Trust among your colleagues. Trust that when something goes wrong, you will stay, listen, and put in the time and the work to get it right. The flip side of that coin is integrity. Trust and integrity are not just a slogan. Trust and integrity, they represent the accumulation of small, consistent choices others learn they can rely on. Now, there's a story about ancient Rome, which admittedly is probably just an urban legend, but I think it makes a worthwhile point. Supposedly, when a bridge, an aqueduct, or other major structure was built, at its unveiling, the engineer who designed it was either required to stand beneath it or on top of it. If the structure failed, the consequences would be immediate and fatal, ensuring that the engineers built with integrity and absolute confidence in their work. A building structural integrity isn't just the standard of excellence to which you should aspire, but also aspire that the building is a reflection of the interior integrity of you. Be prepared to stand beneath what you build. In closing, long ago, one of this university's most prominent graduates reflected on what it all meant. He observed that the true life of a university is not in its buildings, not in its administration, as important as those things are, but in its students and its graduates. That life now lives in you. Rolla sits along Route 66, with the entire country celebrating its centennial this year. For 100 years, that road has symbolized movement, possibility, and new beginnings. Today, you stand at the start of your own Route 66, leaving the middle of everywhere with disciplined minds, steady judgment, and the quiet confidence that comes from having done the hard things well. Wherever you go, whatever you build, and whoever you become, take with you what this place has given you. Use it with integrity, humility, and purpose, and proudly stand beneath your work. You are ready, and now the world is ready for what you will contribute. Congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. John M. Gibbs. Distinguished guest, please direct your attention to the screen on the stage for a message from University of Missouri President Moon Choi.
Congratulations, graduates. You are graduating from a world-class university. Because of your hard work and resilience, you've made it to this important day, and I am so proud of you. You're ready to start a great career, begin graduate studies, serve in the military, or even travel the world. No matter your goals, you've earned your success. But you didn't achieve excellence alone. So many supported you along the way, including your family, friends, and our incredible faculty and staff. Thank you for being a part of the S&T community and for your commitment to achieving excellence. Once again, congratulations and go Miners!
Distinguished guest, Chancellor Modegani will now recognize Mr. Patrick J. Wagner with an award of professional distinction.
It is my honor to present Mr. Patrick J. Wagner with an award of professional distinction. Missouri S&T has a long-standing tradition of recognizing a select number of individuals who have made important contributions to their professions with an award of professional distinction. Each year, faculty members are invited to nominate a limited number of individuals for this award. Mr. Patrick J. Wagner earned a bachelor's and a master's degree in petroleum engineering from S&T in 1986 and 1988, respectively. He started his career as a project manager for Exxon. He then held roles of increasing leadership responsibilities at the Scotia Group from 1990 to 2014. In 2014, Mr. Wagner joined Marathon Oil as the Vice President of Corporate Development and Strategy. His decade of executive leadership at Marathon, including 2 quarters as Chief Financial Officer, culminated into a $22.5 billion merger with ConocoPhillips in 2024, after which he retired. Patrick's brothers, John Wagner and Robert Wagner, are also Missouri S&T alumni. In fact, Dr. John Wagner is the director of Idaho National Laboratory and a member of our trustees here at Missouri S&T, And Dr. Robert Wagner, his other brother, is the Deputy Director of Oak Ridge National Laboratory. I would have loved to meet Mom. I almost did. Patrick was inducted into Missouri S&T Academy of Mines and Metallurgy in 2017. He and his wife, Jenny, live in Cypress, Texas, and are members of the Order of Golden Shillelagh Society. It is my honor to present Mr. Patrick J. Wagner with Missouri S&T's Award of Professional Distinction.
Congratulations, Mr. Patrick J. Wagner. Dr. John Harris, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, will now say a few words.
I'd like to recognize all our faculty here today who have dedicated their careers to teaching in pursuit of knowledge and have helped out our graduates reach their academic goals. Faculty, will you please rise? Please join me in showing appreciation. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to recognize our mace bearers. Missouri S&T selects faculty and student mace bearers for each commencement ceremony. You can read more about these individuals on pages 9 and 11 in your programs. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all mace bearers have been announced. Representing the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education is Dr. Catherine Northcutt, Professor of English and Technical Communication, and Jared Wertman, who will receive a bachelor's degree in history. Representing the College of Engineering and Computing is Dr. David Bayless, the John and Deborah Rome Professor and Chair of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, and Riley Miller, who will receive a bachelor's degree in architectural engineering. Representing the Kummer College of Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Economic Development is Dr. Melody Lowe, Professor and the Steinmeier Memorial Endowed Department Chair of Economics, and Jacob Mueller, who will receive a bachelor's degree in economics. Will the audience please join me in recognizing our mace bearers? Thank you. You may be seated.
Dr. Robin Gore, Vice Chancellor of Student Success, will now recognize our honor students.
This arena is filled with successful graduates. At S&T, we recognize that students achieve success in many meaningful ways through academics, athletics, design teams, leadership and service to others, to name a few. Today, I'd like to recognize some individuals who have excelled in one or more of these areas. Please know that every single graduate here today has contributed to our vibrant community, and we are proud of everyone who has earned their S&T degree. At this time, I would like to recognize students who completed the ROTC program at S&T and have been commissioned into the U.S. Armed Forces as second lieutenants. Please stand as I call your name to be recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been announced. The following graduate will serve in the U.S. Air Force: Andrew Asher Becker. The following graduates will serve in the U.S. Army: Aiden Christian Ewalda, Nathan Thomas Rayner, William Thomas Sloan, Gerald Charles Wortman. Thank you for your service. Audience, please help me in recognizing them. At this time, I would like to recognize the students who have completed their bachelor's degree with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. Please stand and be recognized as I call your name. Again, audience, please hold your applause until all names have been read. Kellen Elijah Badgley, Caroline Rose Booster, Alexandra Benjamin Churchill, Aiden Christian Ewalda, Kate Anna Forgerty, Love Gami, Alden Andrew Garris, Lana Herkenhoff, Maxwell Joseph Klein, Evan Edward Laurent, Catherine Grace McNevin, Landon David Meyer, Andrew Josiah Muget, Ryan Nicole Miller, Peyton Elizabeth Oviat, David Rice, Ethan Wesley Shulin, Justin Don Terrell, Puneet Shesha Shai Tulapati, Joseph Gabriel Torres Quintana, Alexandra Urelska, let me say that again, Urelska, Owen Michael Verning, Riley Lorraine Williams. Congratulations to the audience. Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to now call your attention to those students who have achieved Missouri S&T's highest academic honors, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. Will all of these graduates please rise? These names are listed on pages 22 to 24 of the commencement program. Please rise, graduates. A huge accomplishment. You may be seated. Missouri S&T is home to more than 20 student design teams. These teams are student-led groups, open to all academic majors, and function as hands-on startups to design, build, and test products such as cars, robots, or rockets. A few teams have recently excelled in competition. Please stand and be recognized as I call your team's name. Audience, again, please hold your applause. In April, our concrete canoe team won first place at regionals and will advance to national competition. Will members of our concrete canoe team please stand and remain standing? Also in April, our steel bridge team competed and finished second. Will members of the steel bridge team please stand? Our rocket design team hit a major milestone last summer by successfully launching their liquid-fueled rocket. Will members of the rocket design team please stand? Our team for the Society of Mining, Metallurgy, and Exploration's Metallics Mine Design competition came in third in an international competition. Will members of the Metallic Mine Design team please stand? Last but not least, our Mars rover design team is the reigning world champion, winning the 2025 international competition last summer. This summer, they will defend their title. Will members of the Mars rover design team please stand? Congratulations. Please help me recognize their accomplishments. Thank you. Please be seated. Our next group of students received Senior Achievement Awards for standing out in academics, professional experience, and service to their academic department, university, or community. Will the following graduates please stand? Kellen Elijah Badgley, Kayla Ann Taylor Edwards, Christy L. Johnson, Riley Nicole Miller, and Jane Dunna Yates. I will now recognize individuals who received the Outstanding Mathematics Pre-Service Educator Award for the Missouri Council of Teachers Mathematics. Katie Marie Hare. Will you please stand and remain standing? Congratulations, and help me applaud these accomplishments. Thank you. Congratulations to all, and you may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Gore. Dr. David Borak, Vice Provost and Dean of the College of Engineering and Computing, will now present candidates for bachelor's degrees from the departments within the college.
As a proud alumnus of Missouri S&T, I'm honored to present candidates from programs within College of Engineering and Computing. These candidates have put in many hours of hard work to reach this milestone in their career. We are proud of all they have done, and we look forward to their future success. Missouri S&T was founded over 150 years ago, and our eyes are always on tomorrow. At S&T, we provide students with tools to create solutions to current challenges and those that don't yet exist. Together, we will engineer a brighter future. Will candidates from the following programs please rise and remain standing? Architectural engineering, biomedical engineering, chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, environmental engineering, mining engineering, and nuclear engineering. Congratulations. And thank you all. You may be seated.
Dr. Mirzan Buzurdi, Vice Provost and Dean of the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, will now present candidates for bachelor's degrees from departments within the college.
The College of Arts, Sciences, and Education is home to 9 academic departments and 2 ROTC units. We offer a diverse range of academic degree and certification programs. Our programs are built upon Missouri S&T's legacy of educating talented, engaged professionals who think critically, communicate skillfully, and embrace a lifelong appreciation of artistic expression, history, entrepreneurship, technological innovation, and the natural world. All of you have taken classes within the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education in disciplines such as chemistry, English, history, and mathematics. These classes have challenged you, and they have helped prepare you for what lies ahead. Will the candidates from the following programs please rise and remain standing? Applied Mathematics, Chemistry, English and Technical Communication, History, Multidisciplinary Studies, Philosophy, and Physics. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated.
Dr. James Sterling, the Vice Provost and Founding Dean for the Cummer College of Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Economic Development, will now present candidates for bachelor's degrees from within the college.
I'm honored to be here today representing Missouri S&T's newest academic college, the Cummer College of Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Economic Development. This is named for benefactors June and Fred Cummer. June was an architect, and Fred was a 1955 civil engineering graduate from S&T. Fred Kummer was more than a successful civil engineer. He was a successful business leader, innovator, and entrepreneur. Kummer College, which launched in 2022, prepares our students for success in business, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Will the candidates from the following programs please rise and remain standing? Business and Management Systems, Economics, Information Science and Technology, Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated.
Distinguished guests, please direct your attention to the screen on stage for a message from Todd Graves, Chair of the University of Missouri Board of Curators.
It is my honor to congratulate the Missouri University of Science and Technology class of 2026 on behalf of the University of Missouri Board of Curators. Graduates, we celebrate your achievements today as over the past 4 years you've worked diligently to earn your degree. I hope you're very proud of yourselves as you walk across the stage. You've persevered through classwork and research, late nights with little sleep, midterms and finals, yet those are only a fraction of the moments that culminated in you receiving your degree today. Most likely, you've also determined tough life decisions, experienced the seen and unforeseen, and made friends that will last a lifetime. I believe it is these moments of perseverance and connection that have also prepared you to be inquisitive, eager, and ready to take on the world. When you cross this stage, you become part of our great network of Missouri S&T alumni. You can find minor alumni all over the world. Lean on them, as they will be excited to hear your stories and share theirs. Your minor ties will keep you connected and support you throughout your lifetime. Again, on behalf of the Board of Curators, congratulations, graduates. We can't wait to see your journey unfold.
At this time, Provost John Harris will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees, and Chancellor Degani will confer degrees upon the class of 2026. Will all bachelor degree candidates please stand as you are able?
Chancellor Degani, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the Missouri University of Science and Technology, I am honored to present these candidates standing before you for their bachelor's degrees as designated.
Thank you, Provost Harris. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the President and the Board of Curators of the University of Missouri, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree in your respective fields, together with all the rights, honors, and privileges, as well as all the obligations and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduates may now be seated. The faculty marshals will now direct the graduates to the platform. Graduates will then go into the hallway for photos. Graduates, when you return, you may be seated.
Garrett Dean Gretschel. Maxwell Robert Gessert. Baylor Grant Dickinson. Trinity Dale. Kelly Sierra Blakely. Drew James Beringhouse. Quinn Kate Guffey. Claire Smith. Sydney Meller. Vincent Seeker. Andrew Madsen. Mason Brown. Lana Herkenhoff. Punit Shesha Sai Tulapati. Thomas Joseph McDermott IV. Hashit Argawal. Gavin Nathaniel Rutherford Jones. Andrew Josiah Maget. Rem Oxalis Nguyen. Kane Mason Smith. Ethan James Etter. Alexis Marie Keller. Corey Mackenzie Willis. Eric P. Life. Jose Gabriel Torres Quintana. Colby Matthew Gass Underwood. Aiden Robert McFarland. Reuben Long. Nelson Chase Ferris. Carmen K. Gassaway. Nicholas Alexander Jumps. Wee Lee. Amanda Jane Dalton. Nathan Gregory Schoenberg. Evan Scott McGibney. Landon David Meyer. Evan Newcorn. Nathan Thomas Renner. Caden Young. Brian Joseph Wolf. Colin Michael Wygand. Tyler Anthony Van Meter. Andrea Ulick Lawrence. Tivan Perry Straub. Silas Andrew Porter. Alejandro Mir Calva. Thomas Merchiori. Jenna Marie Hirschler. Cade Hilger. Molly May Herbig. Michael J. Halprin. T. Hawk Fry. Ryan Benicio Cadillo. Logan Richard Lortz. Alexander de Omorim Souza. Enrique de Omorim Souza. Joseph William Adams. Drake Henry Bergfeld. Victor Allen Dietert. Ethan Truman Laukstedt. Brett Samuel Weiland. Abigail Elise Bancroft. Darren Garth Armfield. Peter Ross Jankowski. Hector Emilio Caballero III. John Ladisky. Dalton Cooksey. Damon Christopher Horn II. Jared Charles Wortman. Suaf Ali Shafi. Peter Hilsing. Jonathan August Slama. Cooper Lee Ritzma. Nolan Hance. Jordan Danielle Slusser. Miranda Faith Solinger. Catherine Grace McNevin. John Lawson Stockton. Ben Curtis Schrader. William Raymond Key. Ethan Mollet. Nathaniel Marcus Whitty. Connor James McAllister. Dominic Sansoni. Nehemiah Milton. Patrick Taylor Smith. Parker Robert Alexander. Jeffrey Michael Allen Frankford. Jake Leaning. Jesse Duell. Everett Hunter. Emma Leandra Dutton. Alan Anshando Sakota. Kristen Ann Burdine. Zachary Adam Dreyer. Jackson Page Eholt. Alan Avdich. Noah Paul Brinker. Luke Allen Bradley. Corey Laders. Rohith Velmarugan. Raul Ruben Tacona Quadros. Jacob Mueller. Rachel M. Bailey. Abigail Griffin. Joseph Alexander Sierra Leon. Bao Ngok Le. Emma May Kettler. Ashley Cofield. Christy L. Johnson. Jane Danae Yates. Aaron Patrick Moning. Merville Inyano. Cameron Keith McCrary. Connor D. Price. Tyler Kenneth Patterson. William Thomas Sloan. Evan Edward Laurent. Cale Birkland. Daniel Joseph Edward Moore. Roriana Gwendolyn Burgess. Levi Michael Frisbee. Carolyn Rose Booster. Caitlin Ann Schulte. Tyler Clinton Gardner. Joshua Donald Everding. Evan Patrick Boydston. Gunnar Ferguson. Zach Spalding. Jack Lackman. Dylan James Carlson. Andrew Asher Becker. Brock Michael Engert. Noah Perry. Kellen Elijah Badgley. Jordan Connor McSchooler. Curtis Martin. Hosanna Ruth Moore. Justin Don Terrell. Owen Michael Verning. Tafadzwa Mutamba. Xander John Kimberlin Poor. Colin Michael Shannon. Gavin Johnston Snyder. Oliver Louis Salvati. Jason Motzinger. Thomas K. O'Hanlon. Andrew Donald Palmer. Alexander Matthew Redina. Tyler Prince. Jack Gardner Bell. Joseph Henry Schubert. Elizabeth M. Teat. Liam Joseph Greil. Lance David Goebel. Quinn Huffman. Lindsay Nicole Taborski. Dana Lee Cresswell. Madeline Conaway. Hannah Condry. Matthew Hudson. Justice Rye Braden. Colin Ryan Howard. Andrew James Nicholson. Aaron Elam. Diaria Teja Porter. Remy Ruth Renee Hare. Keelan Michael Jones. Raphael Eck. Hunter B. Bergfield. Kate Anna Fogarty. Trey Edward Beckham. Anastasia K. Barkham. Haven Gann. Quentin Bachman. Alyssa Hale. Keegan Doyle Cantwell. Schaefer Chesley Mullins. John Reinheimer. Crystal Luong. Teresa Bernadette Nagel. Bradley Schluben. Graham Spearman. Tristan Lee Shores. Joseph Stillwell. William Henry Snyder. Quentin Milligan. Jonathan L. Skinkle. Megan Brianne Johnson Burns. Riley Nicole Miller. Emma Mae Kiger. Ryan Michael Sword. Kayla Ann Tyler Edwards. Emily Renee Lowe. Caleb John Rollwing. Griffin O'Donnell. Ian Joe Miller. Madison Stottlemyre. Alexandra Ruby Kelly. Tristan Nicole Hunt. Logan James Fuchs. Catherine Jane Johnson. Grace Quinn Mohan. Edith Michelle Liebetrue. Joshua Paul Hansen. Alden Andrew Garris. Karthikeya Thalam. Shyam Patel. Kiran Makapati. Jamala Geraldine Latimer. Joseph Christopher Burns. Grayson Alexander Brewer. Thomas Andrew Book. Aiden Christian Ewalda. Luke Gregory Neesmith. Ian Ferguson. Michael Joseph Guy Brown. Shaltu Hussein Ahmed. Andrew Terry Bacon. Isaac James Brandhorst. Bo Allen Bueller. Flor Silvestra Espino. Anne Grace Reese. Riley May. Louis John Kerr. Kyle Craig Miles. Maxwell Wallace Melking. David C. Starkey. Ian Joseph Vutzek. Abigail Marie Hall. Michaela Rather. Evan Warbeck. Isabella Kessel. Simon Hartman. Alexander Tomas Tuami. Lila Cadence Gaston Williams. Katharina Robin Gray. Elliot Sumner. Nicholas Dale Harnden. Harrison Hawksby. Kenneth Ray Reed. Madeline Adams. Kyle Blatchford. Love Gami. Dashmani Kalpana Ganila. Maxwell Joseph Klein. Connor Van Maitre. Ethan McGuire. Nate Dalton. Carson Matthew Needers. Benjamin Teets. Haley Kiana Garrison. Antonio Gianna DiCampo. Rory Anderson. Christopher Jaden Whitecotton. Sean Charles Robinson. Aiden Patrick Archer. Peyton Elizabeth Oviat. Riley Lorraine Williams. Caden Nicholas Brown. Jack Edward Czar. Michael Anayo Onenkor. Eric Marcin Geski. Owen Connor Price. Dennis Patrick Sebastian Cloud. Sierra Kuppenbender. Katie Marie Haar. Sarah C. Onstadt. Irene Kidd. Alexandra Uralska. Alexander Benjamin Churchill. Bruno Darren Gaxiola. Abdul Rahman Alsam. Alsman. Jason Pittman. Ethan Jason Klein. Landon James Olschlager. Braden Kenneth Stillmaker. And the one we've all been waiting for, David Cole Bonstead.
Okay. Congratulations again, and we wait until all the candidates will come and be seated. In the meantime, I'll ask the audience to congratulate our graduates one more time. And I'd like to take this opportunity and tell our graduates that you are one step closer to being on this platform. Once again, maybe as a faculty member, maybe as a graduate student, maybe as a dean of a college or even the chancellor of the university. You are equipped to do that, and it's your future that you are designing and you're planning right now. Keep a picture of this campus in your mind and remember what it looks like, so when you come back 10 years, 20 years, 30, 50 years from today, you will look back and you'll say, wow, look what this campus has done. In fact, that's what many of our alums who come to campus and see the changes programmatically, physically, environmentally, everything that they see. So keep this in mind, and perhaps much more importantly, keep your connection with the university. This is your university. When you go out there and are successful and you look back at the university, you can guide us. You can tell us what to do more of and less of. You are our ambassadors out there in the real world. And you can contribute back to the university as a member of an advisory board to your department, member of the academies for different programs. So keep your connection through the Minor Alumni Association. There is a channel, there's 70,000+ of our alums out there, and you are now one. So keep your connections with the university. So, it is my honor now, in fact, speaking of the Minor Alumni Association, for me to introduce Mr. Ernie Banks to speak on behalf of the Minor Alumni Association. Mr. Banks earned a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering from SNT in 1981, followed by a master's degree in chemical engineering from the Georgia Institute of Technology in 1984. In the spirit that hands-on experiential learning never ends, he then went on to secure his Six Sigma Black Belt certification in 2002, his Lean certification in 2006, and his Six Sigma Master Black Belt certification in 2013. In 2018, SNT honored him with an award of professional distinction in chemical engineering. Today, Mr. Banks is the Director of Strategic Projects and Operational Excellence for Orchestra Life Sciences in St. Louis. He played a leading role in the site selection, early design and planning for a landmark $450 million radiopharmaceutical manufacturing facility to develop cancer treatments. In fact, he was on site in Philadelphia last week for the groundbreaking and dedication of that same facility. Mr. Bank is a member of the Academy of Chemical Engineers and serves as Vice President of the Miner Alumni Association Board of Directors. He is a proud life member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Ernie is joined in his minor pride by his wife, Angela, an S&T Electrical Engineering alumna, and their 3 grown children and 2 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Ernie Banks. Ernie?
Thank you, Chancellor. On behalf of the Minor Alumni Association, congratulations to our newest graduates. Well, you did it. You earned your degree, and now you're ready to put your preparation into practice. So whether you're going into the workforce, graduate school, military, family, civil service, or maybe even some new yet-to-be-discovered opportunities somewhere across the globe, I want you to know this. You are part of one of the best alumni networks in the world, over 71,000 strong. There's no goodbyes today, only hellos as you join a lifelong community of miners who will support you wherever your road leads. No matter how far you go, you will always be a miner. I encourage you to stay connected and to stay involved. And Chancellor, if it's okay, I'd like to steal shamelessly from you and encourage everyone that's sitting here to go back to your high school and share your experiences and your perspectives, to join the alumni activities that are going on in your area, to mentor a current student here in Rolla, to not only stay connected with your recognized student organizations that you've come to love so much while you were on campus, but come back for homecoming or for St. Pat's. Or if it moves you, just step into the Hasselman Alumni House and say hi, because it is your home. On behalf of miners everywhere, job well done. Go make your mark, because in your hands, the best is yet to come. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you very much. I'd like to re-emphasize what Mr. Banks said about reaching out to the next generation. If each one of you reaches out to your own high schools and talk about your experiences, how you were sitting on those same desks, and describe your journey in life, and now you're a successful graduate of one of the most challenging universities in the country, and you are ready to establish a successful career. For them to hear that from you is incredible. They will realize that if you could do it, coming from that school, they have a chance. They can do it. The problem is that many of our high school kids self-filter. They think of a place like this, and hard they say it is. But when they see successful examples like yourself, then their psychology changes, and they begin to believe in themselves. And once they come in here, sure, this is a rigorous place, but we have support infrastructure commensurate with that rigor as well. So do your part, show the way to the next generation for their participation in a structurally successful life and career. I also want to thank Mr. Gibbs for his advice. The fact that he mentioned integrity, he mentioned trust. Without trust, you won't go anywhere. There is nothing that you can accomplish all by yourself. You have to establish trust with your peers, with your team members. And once you establish that trust, you must maintain it. The problem with trust is that it has a half-life of half minute. And once it's gone, then it's a hard climb back up. So work on that and integrity. I had an advisor, a mentor long ago, once he told me that if you have integrity, nothing else matters. And if you don't have integrity, nothing else matters. So keep all of that in mind. Good luck to you. You will be successful if you work half as hard as you did here to get your degrees. You will be successful. Now, we like to move on with a tradition here. So I'll ask all of our graduates to stand up, please, one more time. And move your tassels from the right side of your caps to the left side of your caps as a symbol of graduation from Missouri University of Science and Technology. Congratulations. Now get your caps ready because you are about to do the iconic cap toss. No hard hats. Don't throw your hard hats up in the air, okay? The provost has said that he will give you an honorary doctorate degree if you hit your caps to the ceiling. Okay, are you ready for a doctorate degree? All right. So I want to let the audience know that we will have a special effect, and that a special effect will be loud, so don't be alarmed. It's a part of the show. And our sign language people, thank you for stepping down. You don't want to get hit with the hats. So, on count of 3, I'll ask the audience to applaud and congratulate our graduates one more time. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, congratulations. I was watching to see if anybody hit the ceiling, but you have to come back for that doctorate degree at some point. So congratulations, best wishes to you. Thanks to the families, friends, and everybody in here. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Chancellor Degani. As a reminder, photo station locations are available in the Innovation Lab atrium and the Student Recreation Center gym. We invite you to use them for taking photos after the ceremony. We will now play the Alma Mater hymn recorded and performed by the Missouri S&T Choir. Feel free to join in. The words are printed on the back of your program. After the hymn, we ask the audience to please remain seated until after the recessional.
Always in our hearts will
Distinguished guests, this concludes today's commencement ceremony. The mace bearers will now lead the recessional. Following the recessional, you may exit and meet your graduates outside the building to provide for an orderly and efficient departure for all. Thank you.